Alright, so I have here a 2001 Chevy Cavalier, just base engine, and I'm going to show you where the vehicle speed sensor is on this vehicle, because it can be very confusing. There's a lot of different parts in that area, so it can or that involve that sensor, so it can be confusing looking for the part. So here I have your engine, right? Your speed sensor is gonna be in the rear non-drive side. You see where your power steering goes. Now don't really have much light, but you see right in the middle of the screen, you have a couple shiny metal parts. That is where the speed sensor is. That's the speed sensor right there. I put a new one on this morning. To take it out, it is and I'll provide a view from underneath as well. But you'll need a 10 millimeter ratchet. Might need it to be a little extra long because the threads extend pretty far out, or get like an open socket, or the ratchet kind of thing. That's what I used. And forewarning, when I took out the old speed sensor, I had the car jacked up, took out the old one, and oil just came running out. It's hooked up to the transmission, so I assume was transmission fluid, and it came pouring out. Totally unexpected. Made a big mess, so threw the old one back in just to stop the running of the oil. Put a bin under to catch all the oil, and what I did was, because I didn't feel that transmission fluid should be running out like that, regardless of where it was coming out from. So I let it run out because I had more just in case if that wasn't a good idea. But I let it run out until it came to a drip. Put the new speed sensor in, and I bolted it on. There's gonna be a connector that you'll have to take off, like just unhook. It'll snap back on. You'll take that off and then pop out the speed sensor. It's a magnet, so it might feel a little tough to take out, but it's just pull against it, it just pops out. But no, definitely, if you're not sure how much transmission fluid is in your vehicle, you may have some coming out of where the speed sensor goes. Just be ready for that. Once I restarted the vehicle, engine light was off. It was giving me the track off light and the check engine light, and the speedometer wasn't working properly, bouncing around, and it wasn't shifting right. I could barely get it to second gear. This engine was not performing like it should have been at all. But now the new one's in, speedometer is working fine, engine's working fine. No problems yet. And as far as the transmission fluid, I let it to a drip. I didn't keep it running or let it keep flowing out until it stopped. I just let it to a light drip, and then I put in the new speed sensor. And once I started my car, my transmission was working just fine. Wasn't stiff, wasn't any different. Actually was a little better shifting into drive. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick video because it was a pain locating that part. And also When looking for the part at O'Reilly's or AutoZone, they might try and give you a speed sensor connector. It's gonna have a female end and then just 2 wires that you'll have to connect. That is not a speed sensor. Speed sensor looks like a black cylinder with a male end. That's it. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. Hope it helped.